Hello, my name is Yonggi Kim. I'm going to talk about Steve Jobs. Let's start. One man said that stay hungry, stay foolish. This means for achieve your goal, you do not stay and just try to something foolish. Let's watch video.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not following the rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Hey Nathan, do you know who he is? Do you know who he is?
Do I know who Steve Jobs is? I think everybody knows who Steve Jobs is.
Yeah.
Do you know who Steve Jobs is?
Yeah. By the way. Yes, he is Steve Jobs, who used to be chairman in Apple company. He was icon of innovation and creation. From now on, I'm going to talk about Steve Jobs' life. When he was born in February 25, 1955, he adopted by Steve family. He was 5 years old. Jobs family. I know. Steve family.
Really?
Yes, family name is Steve. Huh? Jobs. Yes, Jobs. Yes. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
He was 5 years old. Steve Jobs met Wozniak, who established Apple company with Jobs. Yes, he is Wozniak. After finished, he could not adapt to school life and society, so he took a homestay study. After finished homestay, he entered into Leeds University. But he left school as freshman. In 1976, Wozniak and Jobs established Apple company. And starting manufacturing the computers such as Apple I, II, iMac, and Lisa. However, he was kicked out from Apple company because of delusion and thrown into misery. After kicked out from company, he established next company and take over the Pixar company. Later, he was recognized his management ability to directors. And he returned to his company. He made new type of machines such as iPhone, iPad, MacBook. And unfortunately, in 2004, Jobs got pancreatic cancer. Finally, he died in 2011. During his life, he was make innovation machines, and most people acknowledge his work and commemorate the memory of icon of innovation, Steve Jobs.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Do you know who am I? Thank you. Yeah, that's right. My name is Jo Jin Ho. In my part, I will talk about Stephen Jobs' achievement. There are 7 utility of achievement. Do you know what is this?
It says Apple computer.
Yes, it's right.
This is the first computer.
Yes. It's called Apple One. Apple One released in 1976. Apple One is the first computer on Apple company. The Apple One is invented between Wozniak and Stephen Jobs. 1976 is sold at $666. It's not expensive, isn't it? Please answer me. Yeah. The Apple.
For that time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Apple One separated hardware and computer system.
Ask me next time.
Yeah. Computer terminal or teletypewriter. The typewriter recently called printer. And next, the next one is Apple II. It is Apple II. Apple II is a successful prepaid computer. At the first time, Apple II is very popular because it is very innovation. The Apple II distinguished with floppy disk drive. The Apple II is an 8-bit computer. The Apple II designed primarily by Stephen Jobs, Stephen Wozniak. The Apple II released in 1977. The cost is $1,622. And next is Macintosh. The Macintosh is marketed as Mac. Mac is designed, developed, and marketed by Apple Corporation. Stephen Jobs introduced the first Macintosh on January 21st in 1984. Production of the Mac is based on vertical integration mode in the Apple I and Apple II graphic system produced from Apple company. However, the Macintosh graphic system displayed NVIDIA and Intel. The next thing is Mac. iMac is range all in on Macintosh desktop computer design built by Apple company. The Mac is nothing special. The Mac's design is more sophisticated instead all. And fifth, the iPad. Can you distinguish this device's name? No, it's iPad Nano and iPad Classic, iPad Touch. The iPad is line on portable media player. There are 4 correction versions of the iPad. The iPad Nano, iPad Shuffle, the Classic of iPad, and iPad Touch. The iPad Shuffle and Nano advantage is comparable. So many people can move with listening to music. And iPad Touch is very innovation because the iPad Touch have a touch screen in MP3. And iPad Classic have many data, so have hardware, so iPad can save the many data. Next one is iPhone. iPhone is a very innovation devices because it is very surprise for our society. Also, there are because the iPhone has many app stores and interface. Because so many people love the iPhone, such as Danny teachers. Yeah, the the design is very stylish, so many people like it. And next one is iPad. It is a tablet PC. Do you know tablet PC?
Tablet PC, yes, we know tablet PC. We have them, we use them, see them every day. What's your point?
It is released in November 2nd in 2012.
Wow,
It,
really?
yes. It has a multiple touch screen, so many people play the game at one time. In 1983, Steve Jobs' implication about the iPad in his lecture. And lastly, I will talk about Steve Jobs' life of lesson. What do you think? How Jobs gained successful life, Nathan?
Well, he was super smart. He
And-
was born in the right time period.
And then,
And he worked hard to achieve whatever he achieved. Yes.
what do you think, Chering?
I think the same way as his.
That's about right, isn't it?
Yeah. It's right, but I think he has creative thinking and he has obstinacy. The obstinacy means is stick to one thing. Through his characteristic, we can learn many things. First, creative thinking. The creative thinking is very helpful your life on you can a lot of money. The Steve Jobs says in one lecture, he says sometimes when you innovated, you make mistake. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovation. It means if you have a creative thinking and obstinacy, it can be helpful your life. Thank you for listening.